Hi everyone, welcome to Midwest Midas Mining. I'm Matt. Today we're going to be prospecting a creek in central Iowa, and many of you have written to me and asked me if I'm okay or if anything's wrong, because I haven't posted any videos in a while. I'm perfectly fine, thank you for asking. Here in Iowa we've had a pretty wet spring, so a lot of the places where I like to prospect are about 2 feet underwater right now. But I did find a location where the water is running at a reasonable depth, and we're gonna give that a try today. All right, let me give you kind of a layout of where I'm at here. So up this way is upstream, and that's the way I came from. And it was a thick, tangled mess. Lots of bugs. I thought I was gonna die in quicksand a couple times. Anyway, so I've come to this opening down here, and this spot here's got lots of nice gravel. And I sunk a couple test pans in there, and I found just like 2 tiny little pieces. So my next spot, I'm gonna move just a little bit downstream. I'm gonna check out that front edge there with the bigger cobbles. Hopefully we'll find some gold there. Got a lovely root ball here. Make sure to always work through your root balls, because a lot of times gold will get captured in there. Well, that pan had absolutely no gold. Had lots of black sand, lots of garnets, but unfortunately no gold. I'm gonna keep looking. If you're walking through the creeks and you're ever in doubt as how you're gonna get down to the creek, the deer will show you the way. The game trails almost always work out. All right, hiking along here, and I see in the distance a really nice looking cobble pile. So that's where we're headed. Just got to get over this tree and avoid the poison ivy. All right, these cobble are considerably bigger than the last ones I was looking through. So this looks like a good spot. Gonna dig here. That pan also had no gold. Now I've been to this location before, and the thing about this location is here you don't usually find big piles of tiny flour gold. You usually find like maybe 1 or 2 chunky bits. So really I'm on the hunt for chunky bits, and that is certainly more hit or miss than, you know, finding 4 or 5 flecks of flour gold in your pan every time. So the search continues. So I did 2 more pans in this location. I even moved a little farther out into the water here, hoping maybe to scrape some gravel off the clay. Didn't yield any gold. I did find some lead shot, so the heavies are settling out here. There's just no gold with them. So on downstream we go. So I moved downstream a little ways, and I come across an interesting looking situation. So let me show you. The bottom of this creek here is all very thick clay. And here we get to this point. It's kind of a pinch point. The water narrows and then it spreads out here, and I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a whole bunch of huge rocks that have just stuck in this one spot here. And if I can move some of those out and maybe scrape some of the gravel off the top of the clay, that might yield some results. So I'm gonna give that a try. let me show you what's in this pan here. So we've got gravel. We've also got these thick bits of clay. And this clay is what makes up the bottom of the creek right there. Now this clay is thick enough where the gold is not going to get through. So you have to take your time when you're panning it out, work all the clay out, work it through, and hopefully you'll get some gold that's been stuck on top of it. At least that's the plan. That pan also a big fat no. Today may just not be my day. All right, we've got yet another tantalizing location. Here it is. Starts here. And oh, look at that long gravel bar. I'm not getting my hopes up though. Today's been kind of rough. We're gonna try. So this location, also not yielding any gold. It's getting a little frustrating, but hey, this is prospecting. You don't find a bonanza of gold every time you go out. And there are some days where you don't find any gold. It all just goes with the game. I am finding plenty of insects, however. They're all over me. Well, I've been following the creek downstream, and I've had to go over and under logs and through poison ivy. But I think, turn you around here, I think I've kind of come to the end of my road here. That's going to take a lot more climbing or crawling than I'm prepared to do today. Well, this is about the time of the video where I tell you to stick around to the end and I'll show you all the gold we got for the day. But you know what? We didn't find any gold today. And I got to be okay with that because that's a part of prospecting. But I am very appreciative that you came along with me today. And if you made it this far in the video, kudos to you. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I sure hope to see you in the next one. I hope there'll be gold in the next one. Bye-bye.